Okay, trading the stock market today. Start taking a look here. So I'm on the daily. We close below this gap here. Close below it. After reaction, double top here. Is that an SMT? Not an SMT. So we are in this daily fair value gap right now. Big daily fair value gap. On ES, we are in the same position within daily fair value gap. Except I think, all right, perfect. Perfect. 4 hour. 4 hour. Okay. We're in 4 hour fair value gap as well. So we could be targeting this draw on liquidity to the downside. But then there's also the draws up here to the upside. Keep an eye on that. We're in 4 hour liquidity here as well. Draw of liquidity on the downside as well as the upside. Perfect. How does a 2 hour look? We do have this fair value gap right here, this 2 hour fair value gap. Okay. Perfect. Then price is also reacting off of this 2 hour. So not only is this a daily, it's also a 2 hour supported by a 4 hour fair value gap. So we have high liquidity to sweep out here fully, as well as displace lower, displace past the 2 hour fair value gap, potentially hit draw on liquidity. Same goes for right here. We do have a 2 hour draw on liquidity. And we have the same here, so it's all supported. That's beautiful. I like what I'm seeing right now. We're printing bearish overall. Hopefully we can continue to print that bearish. Not only do we have that, but I'm also seeing equilibrium push up into the equilibrium off of FEG, displace lower. That's beautiful. Is ES giving us the same? ES is not, but could potentially end up giving us the same within that 1 hour. I think we have huge potential to displace lower. We'll see how that rocks out. Just do I have the best girlfriend or what? She got me AirPods. I know she's watching this, so let's see. Let's go to the 15. I do use these indicators for sessions, ICT kill zones. I'll have to fix that because they're not really properly aligned. I'll fix that right now. Okay, so this is London swept New York. If we could push up sweep again of the London highs, or even just displace lower right off bat, create a new range, equilibrium the range, and then displace lower with inverse for value gap, that would be amazing. I'm gonna have to fix this though. Asia is from Perfect. And then New York there should be done. I don't know why the indicator shows what it's the way it's showing here, but it says it's starting at 10:30. That's crazy. 8:30. We're just showing 9:30. Perfect. All right. Yeah, it's beautiful. Pre-session market swept this out on the 15-minute, inversed it off the 15-minute, off of the 5-minute. See, that's good. So because it's a pre-market sweep, just to be safe, I'm gonna wait for a new range to be created. From that range, if we can get an equilibrium and then displace lower, I will enter off that displacement. And if not, price will hopefully react to the upside. So price will hopefully react to the upside, sweep out this liquidity here, create a new range, give me equilibrium, and then dump. Off the 15-minute, we haven't inversed this yet. Market's going to close before a 15-minute gets a chance to inverse that, so I don't want to take the risk. Although the 5-minute has inversed it. Higher time frame holds higher power, so yeah, I'm not worried about the 1-minute right now. That'll just be for. Yeah, we'll stick to the 15 for now. Okay, let me just connect my account real quick. Perfect. Account is connected. All right. We did get a pre-market sweep at 8:30 though. But if you would want to consider that London, then sure, because London does technically go till like 12. So, but this could also be the new range here, this equilibrium range right here. Price comes up off of FEG, displaces lower off that close. But again, NASDAQ has displaced lower, or has already tapped into the equilibrium of that higher time frame, but ES has not. Not only that, but you could consider this still a move of equilibrium to push up higher. So we might be still seeking out higher liquidity off of FEGs up here to maybe sweep out these New York highs. From the New York highs, we might displace lower. So far, that's giving us a really big SMT from that New York highs to these New York highs. Maybe a hard time for SMT right there. Let's wait for market to open up in 2 minutes there. In a minute. See, on the 1 minute, price never actually closed below this fair value gap. So this huge move, where technically it's the fair value gap's technically holding up all of this liquidity here. So I don't know if what price is wanting to do, if price is planning on sweeping that out, closing below it, and then displacing lower, or wants to show signs of pushing higher. If we can get a 1 minute reaction off of this and push higher, sweep out the liquidity, that would be amazing. But we'll see from there. Because our bias is showing out, showing bearish. So I would really like to go bearish today. Okay. $8:30 a.m. That's it. That was a big move up. So that was off of news. This move here was news. When news came out at 8:30, it created this. This might be our entry. I genuinely might just enter off of this. And yes, no, okay. See, this would have been flawless. Early session sweep, come down, retrace into the equilibrium, displace lower off of market open, sweep out, draws on liquidity. But Nasdaq's showing it's promising, but I'm waiting for this one here. Okay. If we can inverse. Short off of this. Enter off of Nasdaq because Nasdaq is already pushed lower. That's a big move on New York Open. Holy shit. It's just dumping. I think I should have entered off of this inverse for value gap right here. That close pushed lower. Yeah. Well, might have missed the trade of the day. This here might have been the trade of the day. Into the 2 hour fair value gap. Not that great of a risk to reward ratio would put it. Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to enter now. I'm being honest. Did you enter? Yes. So he's not been on. People are saying longs today. Maybe. Longs might be it. Let's see. We're reacting off this huge high time frame fair value gap. I don't think, plus equilibrium displacing lower. I feel like it's not the move. I would like to see a close below this. That's off the 2 hour. I can't ask for that right now. 1 hour. New York Open. Huge move, but I would love to get an equilibrium retracement because of the fair value gap. If we can disrespect and or respect these, this push them lower. That's off the 1 minute, but I think there's I can maybe still enter. We'll see. But tapped into it once, maybe a double tap again. We'll see. I'd really like to wait for this to form because that's an inverse fair value gap right there. Beautiful inverse fair value gap. I wish we had an SMT here. That would be nice. Oh, 15 minute. We don't have 15 minute SMT. We have an hourly rate. Well, it's a high. Okay. Yeah, we have a high time frame SMT from this to that. Where it's yeah, I can. So it's all the way down here. I think that was my entry right there that I missed. Big time. It's disappointing. I don't even want to enter off the ES because we could reverse. That could have been the whole move, and then Price wants to push higher off of the 2 hour fair value gap. Who even knows? But no, we're dumping now, so all of this low resistance liquidity. Low resistance liquidity is just getting fully swept out right now. Oh, okay. I really should have been looking at the lower time frames because we did get our move. It was a very pre-market move. I don't think I was expecting the market to move so quickly. Genuinely, price could probably come down and tap into this, but I don't want to risk that huge move below. Don't know if I have that risk right now. If price can really come up, tap into here, this 5 minute, then I will enter. But price can't seem to be doing that right now. Yeah. Nasdaq's just dumping. Yeah, I think that was the trade. That was genuinely the move of the day. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that really sucks. Let's see what this would have been. Okay. High time frame, 4 hour for value gap, 2 hour for value gap. All of that is up here. Price taps into it early in London session. I should have been on about that. You draw your equilibrium on a little bit higher time frame or whatever from here to here. Price comes up, taps into that. Then on low time frame, like the 1 minute, inverses it, put our sell off of the opening or off of the candle close, target lows. This would have been the trade right here. That's on yes. The NASDAQ was dumping lower. The NASDAQ was giving us a more promising dump. We enter off of candle close. Put our stops just below, just above. And push to lows. This would have been our move on NASDAQ. So realistically, would have sold 1 unit. I would have sold 1 to 2 units. That would have been very promising. I would have made 160, which is 320 off of 2 units. Stops would have been roughly 130. All right, well, next time. I think that was our biggest move. So the price is moving. $1,000 or 290 points. Oh, well, that's a lot, man. All that, like accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Like everything is there. It's a beautiful entry, and I missed it. SMT high time frame. Like I honestly would have trailed it too. I think I would have trailed it, entered it. So let's just say Okay, well, it wouldn't have really worked necessarily, but I entered off here, my break even point would have been there. That would have been my break even point. Price came down lower. Once it passed, I would have put my break even point up. And yeah, it even gave me another entry here. Like, no, it's not. I would enter it. That's good price maybe, but no, it's a huge dump. All right. Well, that was the trade of the day. Not great on my part, but we'll learn for tomorrow, I guess. All right, peace.